Tech Cocktail Conversations, candid insights from startup founders, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders from around the globe.
Hi, I'm Natalie Baumgartner. I'm the chief psychologist and one of the co-founders at RoundPegg. Well, there is no one right culture. I think that's really important for people to understand. I think what's most critical in terms of having a successful culture is understanding what that culture is. And we try to keep things simple. We think about 3 to 5 core values, and then ensuring that everything you do, your communication, your hiring, the development and engagement of your people is aligned around those values. There is an increasing trend in whether culture is important. There's a lot more conversations happening about culture. We see, culture come up in blogs and in tweets and in journal articles and books. And there are as many definitions of culture as there are companies, frankly. So we talk about culture in terms of a really simple definition, and we think that's important that we all have that common definition. And we just think of culture as how you do things in your company. I think one of the biggest mistakes that companies make when they're trying to figure out their culture or refine their culture is assuming that the values or the culture vision that the leadership creates when they go on their isolated offsite is the culture. And we think of that as a culture plan. But culture is really driven by the individuals that make up an organization. So we have about 5 decades of personality research that demonstrates that we're all pretty hardwired by the time we reach adulthood in terms of our core personalities. And that core really drives our behavior on a day-to-day basis, everywhere, home and work. So in order to really understand what a company's culture is actually, you need to understand what core values your people hold in common as personal values. That's how your company's really living and breathing today. And then the leadership can look at that and compare it to that culture vision they have and make some decisions that are informed about what they need to do to grow the culture they want to have in their company. I think mostly they're companies that are really clear about what their culture is and are able to share that with their organization in a way that inspires their people and is well understood by their people. And then they align everything they do around that culture. And I mean, clearly we're here today and talking with Tony and Zappos. Zappos is, I say I'm in the culture mecca. Clearly has done a phenomenal job of being, I think mostly of being incredibly clear and informed about what their culture is, and then being diligent and committed in terms of aligning everything they do around it.